y'all, happy Friday and welcome to another week in our lives. My name is Ivy and I'm super excited to have you along with us. This is Valentine's weekend. Right now my students are at specials, but we will be having a Valentine's Day party soon. This class is a visual representation of our morning. It is a mess in here. They've spent the morning, we did quizzes, but then they decorated some bags with like stickers and things if they did not bring a box. Some super cute boxes though. I'll show you my favorite. I don't know where it ended up. Look at this little guy. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then he stands on his little slinkies. Oh my gosh. Oops. Sorry, bud. Dropped your box. Anyhow, such cute boxes. I've got a Forky and a Sonic, and then just some other Valentine's ones. Oh, I have a Holy Bible. One of my girls made a Holy Bible box. Oh my gosh, how cute. But they did not have to make a box. That was only if they wanted to for fun. They brought them already made. If they did not, I gave them a brown paper sack to decorate this morning to put their little Valentines in. Anyway, they're fixing to be back from special, so I need to go, but I wanted to open this vlog and say, hey, welcome. Come on along with us this week, see what all we can get into. We have a really fun weekend coming ahead, so let's get this week started. I survived the Valentine party. I'm gonna add the word barely because I do believe that is an appropriate thing to say. Oh, it was crazy. It is so hot. We ended up having to go outside because it was just, I forgot to give my children the warning of you best not act a fool when there are parents in this room. And guess what they did? They acted a fool. They were being crazy. But I told one of the parents, I said, this is my least favorite party. Like, I will take Christmas and Halloween over Valentine's Day any day. Christmas, we can watch a movie and have hot cocoa and popcorn and all those things. And we open a gift and blah, blah, blah. Halloween, we do costumes, we go out for trunk or treat. Valentine's, there is nothing to do except literally run around the room and be full of sugar. So, yeah, it was chaos. I had a kid bawling, throwing a fit, being defiant. It was embarrassing. But anyway, okay. I'm driving Scotty's truck, so one, it's probably louder, and two, I have no idea how to work the air conditioner. And it's so hot, but I'm leaving school and I'm leaving town. We are hitting the road as soon as I get home, and we are headed to Nashville. The reason I'm in Scotty's truck is because he went and picked up the rental car today and took my car to leave at the airport for the weekend because his truck, the key fob's messed up. How am I driving? There's no key in there. This is one that you would insert, but anyway, it's broken, so the doors won't lock and all that kind of stuff. So can't lock the doors. I mean, you can lock them, but you can't unlock them. And so he had to take my car to leave at the airport so that it could be locked up. Anyway, so I'm so excited. We're leaving for Nashville. I wanted to show you all my Valentine gifts. Maybe I'll do that when I get home. We are also off school on Monday, so that's nice. I'll have a nice fun time in Nashville, get to come home, still have a day off before I go back to work on Tuesday. So anyhow, I just wanted to pop in. I have not been to the restroom today. I have not drank water today. I have had 2 cups of coffee today because Scotty brought me a second cup and I drink my 1 cup on the way to school. So can't tell, I'm a little hyped up on caffeine. So anyway, let's get onto the house, get the car packed, and hit the road, Jack. Much later than I talked to you last, right when I got off school. We've actually been on the road for 3 hours and 15 minutes. We've made 1 stop so far. We've now got Aiden's, well, not yet Aiden's basketball game going, but he plays the second game, so the JV game's going, so we've got some entertainment. We're here's Scotty. Scotty's with me. Scotty's driving me. We're the most boring travelers. Like, we like to go places, we like to road trip, but we don't know how to road trip or how to talk to each other in the car. So it's been a very silent, just listening to music 3 hours, but now we have the game to keep us entertained. And then we'll talk later when we have to keep each other awake, because it's saying we'll be there at 11:04 p.m., but we still haven't stopped to eat or anything. So we'll be pretty close to midnight by the time we get there. Anyway, it's been a nice trip. No rain. The weather's nice. So anyway, just wanted to give a quick update because I haven't talked when we were in the car. We got a, what's this called? Highlander?
Yep.
Toyota Highlander, but it's something like Grand Highlander. So it's a fancy SUV thing. So anyway, it's very comfortable. It's got heated seats, so that is nice for me and my back. But yeah, we got a nice rental car and glad to be on the way. All right, it is 7:45. We have stopped to fill up on gas and we're going to actually eat gas station chicken. So we were looking for restaurants, and our travel rule is to not eat at places that we can eat at home. I thought there was something on my arm. It's an old burn. Anyway, to not eat at places that we have at home. And so I found this place called Crispy Crunchy Chicken. And I was like, awesome, sounds great. And then we began to realize that it's at a gas station. So we're like, whatever, I don't care, we'll eat gas station chicken. It had really good reviews, so it's probably great. And so top off the gas, go to the bathroom, get food, and then we should be good. We got little over 3 hours left. No, 8:45, 9:45, 10:45. Yeah, 3.5-ish hours left. Still watching the basketball game. The varsity game is fixing to start, but I just put it down on the floor because I didn't want to leave my tablet out in open view. Oh, there's Scotty. You ready? Okay, he's ready. I just paused it though, and we'll just catch up at halftime and fast forward it and be right back on track. All right, we're gonna go get some crispy crunchy chicken. Do you guys have this? Is it good? Are we making a mistake getting gas station chicken? Trash can. Okay, he's waiting on me. Bye. Okay, change of plans. We're not eating gas station chicken. They had 2 tenders left, and we both wanted tenders. They were closing in 10 minutes at 8. So the website, I didn't think the website said they were closing soon. Normally they do. So we are going to Arby's. We're breaking our rule. But it's close and we love Arby's. So, win-win.
I don't remember the last time we had Arby's.
Well, Riley and I ate at Arby's a few weeks ago when we went thrifting, shopping, whatever. But you haven't had Arby's. No. So it's a nice treat for you.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to have some Arby's. Okay, third time's a charm, right? They don't have chicken here, and we're in the mood for chicken. So there's a Rally's 2 doors down. I think they have chicken strips at Rally's.
I'm gonna get a burger at Rally's.
Oh, okay. Well, we used to have a Rally's. Fun fact, that was my brother's first job, was Rally's. So we used to have a Rally's near us, but it closed ages and ages ago. But there is a Rally's near his parents' house, but we still haven't been to that one. And I don't even have a clue how long. Very, very, very long time. So we're still following our rule. We're going to eat at Rally's. So maybe. Watch it be closed here in a second.
They do have chicken.
Oh, they do have chicken. All right, we're going to decide what we're eating. We're crossing the Mississippi River. Can't see anything. Oh, there's a barge over there. Kind of see that. Watch out. Watch the rail. Oh my gosh. It's stressing me out. And we're still watching basketball. Okay, now we are immediately crossing the Ohio River. A few seconds later. Crossing another river. Another barge on this side.
In half a mile, turn left toward Byerville Road.
1 minute away. Almost there. 11:30. Okay, we have arrived. We're actually out on our 3rd floor balcony. We have the whole 3rd floor to ourselves. Everybody else took the lower rooms and gave us this room, which everybody else is in bed already, and they gave us the one we climb all the way to the top. We were quiet. We were as quiet as we could be. Now we'll go back inside and I'll show you around. Okay, so we just came from there. There's a stairwell that goes down to the other 2 floors. It's like a big townhouse. And then a little living space here. A half. Oh yeah, it's like ambient for sure. So our little living space and a half bath in there, and then double beds. That one's Scotty's, this one's mine. Just kidding. We'll sleep in the same bed. Anyway, and then a bathroom with a big, nice shower. And there's body stuff, thank goodness. I brought some, but I wasn't sure if there was going to be any. Nice big bathroom. Back out to the room. And then this is our view on this side, and we're actually parked right there. There's our rental car. Oh, Scotty just came out of the closet. I forgot, there's a huge closet in here too. I already put my suitcase in here. So, enormous closet. Of course, these places are made to live in, but they're set up for Airbnbs. But anyhow, very nice place. Everyone's already in bed. They were talking about getting up pretty early and didn't want to wait up for us. And then they're like, well, they'll be getting there so late, so we'll go to the show later. And I'm like, we are used to going to bed late and getting up early all the time. Don't worry about what we want or need or whatever. So we'll probably get up around 7-ish, maybe before that, just so that people aren't waiting on us and think they have to wait on us since we got here so late. But anyway, we're here. We're going to get our jammies on and go to bed. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It is a little after 7 o'clock. I realized last night that I forgot my straightener, so I'm trying some heatless curls to see how this goes. And if it doesn't go well, I'm going to jump in the shower really quickly. What in the world? All kinds of noises. I was getting ready for Friday. So anyway, we're gonna take these out and see what it looks like. It's an undershirt that I got to wear tonight, but we just made it work. So we're just gonna see. Thankfully, I have a daughter that I've seen do heatless curls about 1,000,000 times. So we'll see if I was successful in this. I also forgot my hairbrush, so that's fun. Oh, yay! Okay, I think I can make this work. Definitely curlier than I'm used to. Usually do pretty loose, just whatever, but by the time tonight comes around, maybe it'll have fallen a little bit. So yay, made it work. All right, I'm gonna go get dressed and we're gonna head down, see if anybody else is up. Okay, I'm ready for the day. I had to improvise because the mirror doesn't go high enough, but here's my outfit of the day for the convention. This is what I'll be wearing, just walking around the convention today. My hair turned out great. I might need to be doing heatless curls more often. Still a little tighter up front, but they'll fall through the day. So all is well. Turned out just fine. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. We had this lovely little cafe right next to our Airbnb, so we just walked right next door and ate breakfast all together. It was so nice. That is the Airbnb we stayed in right there, those townhouses. And at this point in my editing is when I realized I never told you in this video why we went to Nashville. So we were actually going to the Gaylord Opry Convention Center for the National Wild Turkey Federation convention. So we went to the convention. It was so much fun. Scotty and his friends have been multiple times. He's part of an online hunting show called The Hunting Grounds. I can tag the channel down in the description box if you want to check it out, but they are just a group of guys that manage their own properties and hunt land and film their hunts and things like that. Anyway, he's been part of it for quite a long time. And so as a family, we've also been part of it. But it's usually like a guy's time, like a guy's getaway to go to these conventions. And so we were really excited when they invited us ladies to go along for Valentine's weekend. And so we kind of just made a couples weekend out of it. And it ended up being 4 of us couples. 3 of us stayed together in one Airbnb, and then another couple was there for a few days, and so they stayed in a hotel separate from us. But it was so fun just hanging out with them all weekend long and getting to see what the guys see and enjoying the convention and just spending time together. It was the first of its kind, and I hopefully not the last, where we get to spend time with our friends and hang out and get to know them all a little bit better. And it was just such a fun weekend. So that is why we went to Nashville. Not necessarily for Valentine's weekend, but it was a nice little side effect of it, if you will. And we really enjoyed our time with our friends and seeing what the guys get to do when they go to these conventions. It was also fun seeing people come up to them that knew them, other acquaintances they've made along the way, fans that watch their channel. So it was really exciting to just see that part of what Scotty does and just all the guys' life. And it was a great time. We really, really enjoyed ourselves. I'll probably pop back on in a little bit and tell you some more of the things, just as a voiceover, because I realize my filming was not the best this weekend, but I was really trying to enjoy it for myself, as well as capture as much as I could for you guys. At this point, we left the convention and started walking around the convention center, and there are like several, sorry, I giggled because Jeremy popped into our picture I was trying to film, and at that point we were actually fixing to take a group picture. I'm really glad they suggested we take a group picture. I was thinking of it at one point, but we were kind of separated at a time or two throughout the whole time. Anyhow, at this point, we started to decide to walk through the botanical gardens. There are 3 or 4, I can't remember, different botanical gardens in this convention center, and they are all equally as gorgeous. Any footage I got does not capture the beauty that this place was. It was super cool. It's also a hotel, like you can stay in these rooms. I don't know if you saw Macy Watkins. There was a small clip of her further back. That was fun too, getting to see a lot of famous people in the industry. But Macy Watkins is so hilarious. She does reels. She's got a very southern accent. Anyway, she had posted a reel of her getting ready in one of these balcony rooms you see there. And I'm like, we probably walked right by her room and didn't even know it. But anyhow, these gardens were all just so breathtaking, and I wish I could have captured it better, but we just really enjoyed our little stroll through, and just it was just so lovely. I cannot put into words how much I enjoyed this weekend and the time here, and it's probably getting exhausting hearing that, but from someone that doesn't get out much, and especially a couple, we've been together 20 years and we've been busy for 20 years, and so to just not really get away as often and to just get to do this was fantastic. And I hate that I miss it, but they just scared Steve above, just up ahead, but by accident they also scared these sweet people. Oh, poor things. Anyway, they got scared so bad when they were trying to scare our friend Steve. He scares very easily. Anyhow, this was the last botanical garden that we went through before we left. Beautiful big waterfall, and then there were some like jumping fountains you'll see here in just a second. But oh my goodness, again, one last time, it's breathtaking, it's beautiful, and I just loved every second of it and cannot wait to get back. All right, we are done at the show. It is moving its way outside as well. The show's almost over, so people are loading all their stuff up. But anyway, it was such a fun time, and we got to explore the, well, you can't even see, you can see the top of it, the Opryland, what's it called? Gaylord Opryland Convention Center. We both got hats. He had to pay for his, mine was free. They were just handing them out. But anyway, it was such a fun time. Now we're headed back to the Airbnb to get ready to go to dinner. So we don't exactly know where we're going or what time, and it's probably going to be crazy. Traffic is backed up all the way, so it's going to be a feat just to get out of here. But it's been a wonderful day. We've had a lot of fun. I very much enjoyed getting to hang out with this guy and see a part of his life that I don't always get to see. So very, very fun. All right, we are fixing to head to dinner. I just finished getting ready. I will show you my full look in a moment. But yeah, we decided to go, I got mascara all over me right now. Anyway, we decided to go to a place not on the strip and then go down to the strip to check things out. But anyway, final look. I wasn't gonna do my hair up, but decided to go ahead. Oh, I've got powder in my hair. Didn't blend that one in very good. Anyway, here's my final look. Okay, and then here's my outfit that I went with. I went with a red undershirt instead of the black or the white. And excuse the turkey calls that are happening because that's just the life there. Anyhow, I'm all ready to go. Oh, my lens is always dirty. Oh, it's so not easy to see. These trees are in the way.
That's a Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, well, he said that and I didn't even register it. Tennessee Titans. What were they before they were the Tennessee Titans?
They were the Houston Oilers.
The Houston Oilers, that's right.
Oh, that's funny.
You can really see the rain coming down in my video.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh, that's the Bridgestone Arena. See a thing, my glasses are so... William. I didn't even see it till we were already under it. Said we should eat here. I kind of forgot though. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Are y'all done? Done being wet? Yeah.
It tastes just like regular vanilla. Just patiently waiting to eat this thing.
The life of a...
I like that one better because it had more cookie stuff on it. It's got cookie. Yeah, I like cookie.
Scotty's holding. Hey y'all, we are back. It's like 9:30. We went down to Broadway to the strip where, you know, all the honky tonks and everything are. You will have seen that. But it was raining and we got wet. So all my hair, my makeup, everything was a mess. Anyway, we didn't get like any pictures or anything because we got all wet, and I don't know. It was fun though. It was so fun just to see it. I said we came, we saw, we got wet, and we left. But it was a lot of fun to just see all the neon lights. That's literally all I wanted to do, was see the neon lights, the live music in every single bar. And yeah, we just walked down both ways. Sorry, we're up on the 3rd floor and I just walked all the way up 2 flights of stairs. So I'm out of breath. I should have, but I want to change clothes so we can go and hang out with everybody. But anyway, we just walked down one way, down the other way, crossed the street, and then we found the legendary milkshake bar. We didn't see it when we walked down because we walked down a different street to get back to our parking garage. And anyway, it was still a lot of fun. We really enjoyed our time. But that also put us back here by 9:30 so we can sit up for a little bit and talk with everybody. But the 2 other couples that are staying here are leaving earlier in the morning than us. And so they're probably going to want to get to bed before too long. So anyway, it was a fun night. Really enjoyed getting to see all the neon lights. That's it. That was it for me. What about you?
It was fun. It was fun hanging out with everybody.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. All the laughing.
Yes, lots
we
of
did.
lots of laughter for sure. All right, we're gonna change into dry, comfy clothes and go hang out with our friends. Good morning, happy Sunday. I actually don't have a clue what time it is. Probably 8:30, and we are headed out. Got the whole room cleaned out. Got the bathroom cleaned out. Got the closet cleaned out. Oh, missed a switch. Whoa, that got darker. Those curtains were very nice. They don't block out sound though, and this place is not built very well. Paper thin walls. It rained all night long. I could hear the rain all night long, which was not unpleasant, but it's still raining very hard right now. So just going to the car. But anyway, I was going to do a little quick tour on our way down. And I have to turn the lights off all the way down, and I don't know where all the light switches are. There are some light switches right there. We'll do the elbow trick again. Perfect. Got them both. Okay, let me turn the camera around and we will go down. We're on the 3rd floor, so 3 flights of stairs, 2 flights of stairs. I don't know how that works. But let's take a quick little tour of the rest of the unit on our way out. All right, here's the sitting area. There's outside. Our room's over there. And then we go down the stairs. Scotty just came back in from putting her bags in the car. Let me get these lights before I head down. Oh no, these turn lights on. How do I turn the lights off up here?
What?
How do I turn the lights off up here? Oh, maybe I got it. 1 off, 2 on. That's okay, it's so echoey. All right, down the stairs. And then there's a bedroom here. This is where... I'm in here. Okay, this is where Steven stayed. I'm gonna check the trash in his bedroom real quick. Okay, then there's this room. That is a double bed. It's a double bunk bed. So double bed, bunk bed style. Cute little couch, little nightstand. And then this is a little bit smaller bathroom. And then one more room, the king size bed. And then their view is off the front, and they have a little balcony out here, and cute little red nightstands. A little bit smaller bathroom, but man, I like that shower. That was one thing. The showers were nice, but no water pressure. Okay, and then down the last flight of stairs. That door goes to the garage. And then here you go. And then we have the main floor sitting area down here. So another little sectional couch that's upstairs. TV, dining table, a half bath. And then that's the front door, but we parked on the back side of the unit at the back door. Came through the garage, and then the cute little apartment style kitchen. So very nice unit. Okay, it is raining even harder now. We were gonna go right back next door to that little cafe right there, but I don't think we may be doing that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we could drive over. All right, we'll see you guys at breakfast. The coffee shop next door was closed, so we found a Dunkin'. So it's also attached to a gas station, so we're gonna fuel up, get in line, get some Dunkin' through the drive-thru, not have to get out and get wet, although the way we're parked, Scotty is getting wet, unfortunately. Not a very good awning on this gas station. And then hit the road. And it says we should be home by 5, but with stops, it's going to be closer to 6 probably. So we should be home by 6 o'clock this evening. So that'll be nice. Won't be too late, and still get the evening to rest. But as I mentioned before, I'm also off on Monday. So that's going to be a nice little break from our vacation.
Into our modern bow hunting culture more than you might know. I really doubt that you're gonna want to miss this one.
There's the Mississippi
And as
crossing
a note,
over there.
we interrupted this series for
They assigned issue to was Dr. Saxton Pope. Saxton Pope of the Pope and Young Club that we have today. Saxton Pope, father.
bird skin. So you're telling me I would have thought that the tight rings meant hard ears, which meant growth of character in tight rings.
Well, you were
You follow me?
Well, you
Follow
were wrong.
me?
The bowyer over here, he knows what he's talking about.
It's wild.
I've made some bows with tight rings, and they're great bows, but if it's got a thick ring, it's just more security.
Okay. Easier to stay within the ring while you're making.
Maddie
Good morning, happy Monday. It is like 8:40. I got up about 8, stayed in bed till like 8:30, got up, made a cup of coffee. Now I'm kind of getting ready for my day. But anyway, we got home last night about 7 and I went to bed pretty early. I went and got in bed. I was just so exhausted. Traveling just wears me out. It's absolutely ridiculous. But before I went to bed, you may notice, is that a hot water heater behind you in your bathroom? Yes, it is. Because of course, when we got home, Scotty came into the bathroom and he's like, what is that sound? He's like, Ivy, come here. The hot water heater's making a sound. Aiden's like, yeah, it's been making that sound since yesterday. And we're like, why didn't you tell us? He's like, I thought it was just filling back up. No. There was a hole in the pipe going into the hot water heater, or coming out of the hot water heater. I think it was coming out of the hot water heater. So I had been spraying like very fine water for at least 24 hours. At least 24 hours. And so our laundry room was half flooded, all underneath everything. So there was no water coming out. He didn't see anything. So anyway, yeah, we have to fix that today at some point so we can have hot water so we can shower. And we got to take the rental car back and everything. So happy Monday to that. It's always something. You go away, have the most wonderful time on vacation, and come back to a mess. So it is what it is. This bathroom is atrocious anyway. It needs remodeled. We've got some issues going on over there. I'm not even going to show you the full extent until we finally get into the remodel of this room. But that'll take place eventually. It has been years in the making to try and do something with this bathroom, but there's always something else. Something else always comes up and we don't get to do anything with this bathroom, but it is what it is. I think the last time our washer and dryer went out, and that took a lot of the money we had put back. And then we had to send a kid to college. That took a lot of the money that we had put back. So it is what it is. We're going to get it eventually. But as for now, we have a hot water heater in our bathroom and we need to fix that area and then just move on with our lives. All right, we're at Culver's. We just finished Aiden's ball game. Can you even tell it's Culver's? And they put a sticker on our window and told us to go ahead and move up because they're waiting on our food. And we had to pull up next to this vehicle, and I guess that's where they put all the tickets once they take them off of the cars. Yeah, I am assuming it's one of the employees that works here.
First, for the visitors from up the road in Southwest.
Up the road. Visitors up the road. Woo! Waiting. Good driving, Aiden. Good job.
Wildcat number 24, Aiden Bennington is second. Shooting 2 for the Trojans. Aiden Flippo.
These sleeves so hard on marking. Please. Yeah. Nice shot, Aiden. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Have not talked to you in a few days. I am staying after school today for as long as I need to because I may or may not have run out of gas this morning. I knew I was really low. I did not realize how low I was, but my gas light came on my way home last night. Like I was almost to my mom's house, came on. I was like, dang it, I have church tonight. Our church isn't that far. And so I drove to church and back, dropped the kids off that I dropped off Lila, went back home, did my calculations. I'm like, I should make it to school and to the gas station. It's going to be fine. I prayed all the way to school this morning. And guys, I am not even joking. I wish my niece was here to testify to this. It started sputtering when I was turning in and I got in my parking spot and my car died. Not kidding. Ran out of gas in my parking spot at work. Like, how amazing is that? God is so good. Can't ever tell me there's no God, right? He got me to work this morning, but now I have to get rescued because I can't get to the gas station. So Scotty's going to be bringing me some gas. It is 4:25. I have already graded papers. I cleaned out from under my desk. Who am I? It was such a mess under there from gingerbread houses. I've made some phone calls to try and get my mom a van. We're in talks with several companies right now for funding and things like that. So it's really exciting stuff happening right now. I have to go pick up my groceries. I'll go home and do grocery haul, but it is what it is. I'm just waiting on Scotty. He's working till 5. So he'll get up here when he can with some gas for me. And then I'll go get my groceries and get on to the house. But the thing I need to, he just said he's headed out. So he must have finished work early. I need to work on this library. Look at this. It is so sad. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. Have hardly touched it all year long. The book return, I need to fire some kids from their jobs because this has not been touched in months. Not even joking. It's just ridiculous. They've resorted to just whatever they want. They made a comment today. The library's in such a mess. I'm like, yeah, who did it? Not me. Wasn't me. It's been a rough day, rough week. But anyway, I'm going to spend a few minutes straightening this up. So come along. Let's straighten this up until Scotty gets here and feel a little bit better about it. Oh, he said he's got to go get the gas first. So I've probably got 20 minutes. Let's see what we can get done in 20 minutes. Did it. It only took me 19 minutes. Pretty efficient there. Anyway, I did not go through and organize like the size of the books. Normally I do. Like when I do a thorough, like those little ones would not be in the middle there. I literally just straightened them up and put everything out of the book return away. And now I feel like I can breathe again. I bet the students won't even notice, but if they do, then props to them. All right, Scotty should be here any second, so I'm going to gather my stuff and get out of here. That's super cool.
That one
don't touch it. Don't touch it. Okay, so this one goes faster because you put 2 batteries on it?
They're both connected to both. Oh, no, they...
Oh, man, that's flying. Now, Gus, get your hand out of there.
What's this?
Okay.
It'll go up.
Yeah! Glad it didn't hit me in the eyeball.
Wesley was ready,
all right,
but
Gus, you need to be typing.
Sorry. Why does that one take forever?
It takes longer for the electrical current to get there. That's really cool. Did you use the book to design this, or did you do this out of your brain?
Out of my brain.
That's super cool. That's awesome.
What's this for?
Hey y'all, happy Friday. I am just leaving Mama's. We just did a wonderful PT session and then a nice gab session right after that. But yeah, she had a great PT session. She's getting so strong, y'all. I'll insert the footage after this. We decided today that instead of her going and turning wears her out. And it's because it's such a tight radius. And I think I've talked about it before. But we're like, okay, we're just going to go down and bring the chair and get up or sit back down, take the chair back, walk down, sit down, take the chair back and forth. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just so she could walk straight multiple times, And she did it 4 times. She was much less exhausted after she was done with PT. She probably could have gone a couple more times, but of course we never want to overdo it. We want to just do as much as she feels up to do. But man, she's just doing so good. So she's done now with home health. Hang on just a second. Sorry, I was turning and there was 2 vehicles and now I'm driving into the sun. Sorry. She is done with home health. They were coming for PT. They came for 6 sessions. And now she is going to be starting outpatient therapy pretty soon, probably within the next month, I would say. She has evaluation March 11th. She's going for her eval for that, and then she can go pretty much as she wants, but it's $30 a visit for her copay. So right now, I can't remember if she said 2 or 3 times a week she's planning on going. So yeah, and then we're still working on getting her a van. I think I talked about that already. We've kind of got a few things in the works. I finally got people to call me back and got a few people to call me back. I still am waiting to hear back from one company, the main company that does like crowdfunding, and they help do the fundraising and stuff. So anyhow, yeah, sorry, don't judge me that I didn't put my seatbelt on. I just drove 9/10 of a mile. Okay. And I realize, most accidents happen within a mile of your home or whatever, something like that. Anyway, yeah, so lots of things happening right now and it's exciting. So it's just really lovely. But yeah, it's 4:50 and I'm home for the night. Scotty just said, "Do you want to go to the basketball game?" I said, "Not particularly." I probably should. I've only got to watch the girls play once this year, but as always, like, what's new? My tummy hurts and I don't really want to go out anywhere. I kind of just want to go veg out for a little bit. And then I need to do dishes. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll convince me to go to the game, or maybe we'll just do some dishes. So whatever it is, I'll bring you guys along. And then I'm going to edit this vlog and get it up tonight. So you guys can finally see Nashville. That's one of the gab session parts, because I've seen Mama this week, but not only Wednesday. And of course she did her PT and then I had to leave to get ready for church. But yeah, you guys get to finally see Nashville. Mama just got to see Nashville. I said, well, you'll see it in the morning, but I would love to show you pictures and videos. So we went through it pretty quickly. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to share Nashville with y'all. As I was going through the videos with Mama, I'm like, I did a terrible job documenting this because I was trying to enjoy it myself. So hopefully I captured the essence of the weekend. Once I start editing, I'll really be able to tell what I need to do. Do I need to do a voiceover? Are my edited clips together going to work out? I don't know. We'll see how it ends up coming out. You'll have already known by now. So anyway, all right, I'm going to go in the house, have another gab session probably with Scotty and Aiden, and then see where the night takes us.
I took a 10-day, 3,000-mile road trip with my trusty engine. I do trust it.
This gives me the oxygen that the doctor prescribed for me.
You can either drag heavy and awkward oxygen tanks when you leave the house, or use the latest American-designed and assembled medical technology to get the oxygen your doctor prescribed anytime you leave home. So give us a call. Your insurance may even cover your new Inogen system.
If you're on oxygen, you need to be using an Inogen.
This Inogen. Call the Inogen company. They're going to take care of you.
I didn't write it.
Okay, that's fine.
319402 or visit Inogen.com.
We're going to Los Angeles now for the first day of the trial of Gary Firsthouse, charged with murder of his former girlfriend, Amy Harwick, well known in Hollywood. He's sex therapist, longtime fiance of Drew
I left before I got the answer.
I didn't want it. And I was really comfortable enough to look over his shoulder and not see somebody there for me. Are you prepared to go forward, Mr. Elliott? Yes. You may.
An extra step or two.
I drive to push a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like laundry basket, you know, and to a laundry, I'll put it in front of me and just scoot it.
Yeah, you're getting real good at getting up. All right, I am going to start a little voiceover here just for a brief moment, mainly because I did not realize, I don't know why I don't notice it while I'm there, but the TV was on like a true crime murder thing and really don't need that audio playing in the background. It's kind of, as I was editing this, I was like, oh my goodness, why don't I think to turn the TV off or mute it? It's just always on. It's always a noise. And so I just don't realize it. Anyhow, to the matter at hand, look at her go. She is a bustin' tail, walking so fast and just such nice sturdy steps. It's so cool.
Alrighty. That was pretty good.
That was so good.
See, I'm not as short-winded right now either.
Yep. That turning just takes it out of you so much.
Yeah.
You're good. I can bring it back this time. I don't have to use the chair. Gosh, you like moved your foot back on that one to reposition. That was some skill there in and of itself. Try to look forward this time.
Yeah, don't let me take too big a steps either. Because that was one thing that Monica and Brad thought.
Well,
I said, yeah.
I don't feel like you are because you're being more fluid with your walker.
Uh-huh.
But now you're doing more step because you're trying to look ahead instead of look at the feet. You know what I mean? You're gonna revert back to doing that, but you're gonna eventually have to start looking up ahead and watch your feet.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay. It's not as close, so you don't hit the back.
Okay.
I realized I went a little too close last time, I think.
Did you see me while I had my hand off? I just had one hand on the walker.
Just now when I was...
And you were...
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't for long.
Yeah, that's good that you feel the confidence to do that because that's been one of your things. Like you just didn't feel confident enough to let go.
I did it. Rehab. I was throwing the ball. I cannot, that's just too scary for me now.
Because you were surrounded by professionals in a controlled environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's comfort in and of itself with that.
1640 now. It's fast and easy. So don't
Especially like when you're turning,
800-741-1640.
you want to make sure I'm on the
If you have
outside,
Right.
messages for you.
not the
There
inside
is
in your
now
way.
high-quality complete health care available right in your neighborhood that specializes in top-quality care for older adults on Medicare. So if you are on Medicare, don't wait until a new health problem gets serious. They are accepting new patients right now. The doctors take the time to get to know you, understand your personal health issues, and answer all of your health questions. Plus, their same-day appointments, on-site lab work, and a 24/7 live patient support line. Just call 800-741-1640 right now. I walked down there when my visit was over, and I'm like, what took somebody so long to do This outstanding care for older adults at Medicare is available at Oak Street Health, and they are accepting new patients now. Call 800-741-1640 now. It's fast and easy, so don't wait. Call now. 800-741-1640.
Okay.
800-741-1640.
You stepped back because I was like, you're a little too far into the walker. You adjusted.
Criminal leaves behind clues.
Yep, I see ya. Jazz hands. Laws, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely.
That was a good workout today.
Mm-hmm.
My balance was good. My steps were improving, are improving.
I agree.
I can work on that in rehab.
I was gonna say, not that we never turn again, but I just feel like this is more beneficial.
At this point.
At this point, exactly.
Because that turning stuff, I'm telling you, it just wastes my energy.
Yeah.
I think it's just wasted energy at this point.
All right, we have made it to the end of the vlog. I did not go to the basketball game. Sorry, girls. I don't think any of them watch my vlog, but just in case, sorry. I chose to stay home and do dishes for 2.5 hours. It was ridiculous. Not just dishes, but clean the kitchen and all that kind of stuff too. But there were so many dishes. We have not been home. It's just silly. There was still a few things left from the Super Bowl party. Like, I know that's ridiculous, but anyway, I deep cleaned the stovetop, the range. I wiped down the microwave, but not great. Cleaned the counters, cleaned the sink, the dishwasher's full, unloaded the dishwasher, all the things. So it was a much needed time to do that. But now I am also done editing the vlog. I've been editing the vlog for a very long time. I started at 9. It is 11:13. This vlog's not even going to be an hour long. Well, maybe an hour by the time I finish talking here, but goodness, it has been a long one to edit. But I did several voiceovers in this one, and those just take me a little bit of time because I have to like watch them back and pause and talk and all that kind of stuff. But anyhow, what was I was popping on here to close the vlog, but also to tie up a few loose ends from like the whole video all in all. One, gonna say it again, we had the best time ever in Nashville. It just was so lovely and so wonderful. Two, what else do I need to talk to you guys about? Scotty got the water heater fixed on Monday, so that was lovely. I got to take a shower before I had to go back to school, so that was great. And then let's see, I feel like there was something else. I think I was going to show you guys my Valentine stuff. It is still sitting here on my desk. I haven't not touched it. We'll get to that one in just a moment. But I did get this sweet Valentine gift from a student, some Reese's Thins. I haven't been home, guys, so I just haven't even been able to enjoy my Valentine's stuff. Scotty is just waking up from falling asleep on the couch watching basketball. He's fixing to head to bed. Anyway, I want to take this apart. Hang on just a second. Okay, I did not realize they were all taped together. So some Reese's Thins, a cute little notebook. Oh, great. I just started my video. Oops. Anyway, and a cute little notebook there, and then some flare pens, which when I first started teaching, I was gifted some flare pens, and I'm like, ooh, I don't like flare pens. Let me tell you, I love flare pens. They're my favorite for grading papers, especially the bright colors, because we do the weekly reviews, and so it's like they get the same paper back every day for the week. I use a different color every day to like mark it wrong and then put a different colored star over the top of it just so it draws better attention to that I've looked at it, it's graded, it was wrong, now it's right. Because if I starred with the same color that I put the X, you can't always tell the difference between my X's and my stars. So anyway, I love flare pens, so I was very excited about that. I don't think I got anything else like special. I decorated my bag because the kids did. Oh yeah, I got socks from my principal. She gives us socks for all the occasions. And then just a bunch of candy treats. Oh, I did get some like handmade cards from my students. And our baseball coach's daughter gave me these. She's like 2 years old. I got these from Anderson. Croc charms. She brought them to me on Valentine's morning. It was so cute. She's so tiny and precious. And she just came walking in and handed these to me. It was really sweet. And then just a bunch of candy and stuff like that. But let's see. What other things did I need to catch up on? I think that was about it. Aiden's last basketball game. Regular season game was this week. He has districts next week, and then we have a quick little break before baseball season. the clip of my students playing with the little electric currents thing, that was the Christmas gift that I got them. They absolutely love it. They finally just opened it yesterday. The main boys that play with it don't always get their work done, and they earned free time yesterday. And so they were like, can we open that? I'm like, yes, finally. Yes. I'm so excited that they got to open it. And I just loved that they were just being creative and making the electrical currents and stuff. And then the last thing to talk about was my mom's PT session today. I'm going to tell Scotty good night, and then I'll fill y'all in on that. Okay, PT session was super good. I left a lot more of it in. I thought I would cut more out of it, but I like that you guys can see, and I share with permission, by the way. She likes that you guys are seeing her growth because she knows that you're very interested in it. So many of y'all are praying for her. And so if you watch back like her rehab videos versus where she is now, she's getting so much more fluid. She's getting so strong. At one point we were talking in there about it being such a good session because she was just walking straight down, sitting down, doing it again. Having to turn takes so much energy. Once she's more steady on her legs, we talked about her balance in there too, if you didn't quite catch that. She's really been working on her balance because it's literally like standing on stilts. It's not like you're standing on the whole balance point of your foot. You're basically standing on the heel, just the way that the pylon and everything is made of the prosthetic. And so it takes a lot of balance and a lot of core muscle and a lot of glute muscle and a lot of muscle. So anyway, she worked out today. She felt very strong. She did incredible. I didn't even film the balancing portion of PT that we did today. So she balanced for several minutes first. Then we went and walked and did 4 walking. And then the last one, she was trying not to look at her feet, trying to look straight out. And so, anyway, she's just growing, and it's just exciting to see all along the way. So anyway, I think that's it. I think I covered all the bases. I did wear lipstick, by the way. If you think back to last week's vlog, I was like asking your opinion on the lipstick. I did wear lipstick to Nashville. It all got rained off and everything, but that's okay. It's okay. It did rain on us, but as I mentioned in the video, and I don't think I said this, but looking back at the videos and just talking to everybody, I think it was almost more pretty in the rain because like the glare of the lights off the street and everything, it was just super duper pretty. But we were down there for maybe 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I don't even know. Not very long. We paid for 2 hours of parking, and we were back at the place for at least 30 minutes, like back at our Airbnb, when the timer went off and said our parking was expired. So we were maybe downtown for an hour total, including our walking to the strip. We walked down the strip, crossed the street, turned around and came back, crossed the street, walked up, found the ice cream bar, went to our car and left. So less than an hour total down there. We thought about going into a place, but because it was raining, every single bar was so packed, and none of us really drink or anything. So it was like, we really want to go in a bar. It's super packed out there. We wanted to see the lights and experience it. So there is always next year. We can go back down there. It probably won't be raining. We'll see. But yeah. Okay. I have droned on and on about this. So I'm going to go ahead and close this vlog out. Thank you all so much for coming along with me this week. I do hope you enjoyed Nashville nearly as much as I did. I know it's certain that you couldn't, but I hope you enjoyed a glimpse of our trip. We had a fantastic time. Thank you for coming along with me. Thank you for the support. I mentioned it before, but I was able to buy my new outfits and get my nails done and just kind of pamper myself a little bit before the trip because of the little bit of money I made the last 6 months on YouTube. So that was a treat. So again, thank you so much for your support. Every time you watch my channel, anytime you share anything, like and comment, all of that helps my channel to grow. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and of course, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Share with your friends, all that kind of stuff, if you think anyone would like my content as well. But thank y'all so much for coming along with me today on this this week in my life. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.